Thank you for tuning into the Moonfire Lounge where your spirit meets this flame. Today is Sunday, the day of the sun. We got gold on the board, yellow, however you want to look at it. Confidence and illumination. And thank you for tuning into the Moonfire Lounge where your spirit meets its flame. Also, if you were ready to do a reading with me, if you want to see how I am as far as a one-on-one, you can reach out to me at the Moonfire Lounge at gmail.com. Okay, again, that's the Moonfire Lounge at gmail.com. And we'll see what we can do for you. I'm not doing like no weird stuff. So if you're sending me any messages outside of how I want to read it, you ain't gonna get a response. And be nice. Hey, good afternoon, good evening. Good. I'm not requiring that. Like some people say, I'm not gonna do it unless you say this and that. But I would, be nice. Be professional. Be professional. We not friends. Don't be personal. Be professional. Fashional. That's it. There's another one that's flipped over. Nope. Okay. Be professional. All right. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna leave them how they. That's how they came. Y'all see how they came out. Okay. So this one says your animal spirit are safe and well and showing you with their love. Aww. Now this is funny because for me, my cat, one of the cats that I had the longest, his name was Tiny, and he was not tiny at all. He passed away in July. And so it's funny because I never believed in really like the spirit animals coming back and stuff like that. And at one point, not last year, but the year before, he actually started coming around and touching my leg and doing different things. And it was so interesting. But I know that he's always with me because he was just such a loving cat. And he actually was like a person. Anybody who met him wanted a cat, but they never was going to get the cat that I had. It just wasn't going to happen. So if you have a animal that has passed away, this message is for you or your animal spirit. So sometimes we have animals that present themselves to us all the time that's trying to speak to us, like crows, like rabbits, like butterflies, things like that. So I want you to pay attention if you're out and about today, maybe this upcoming week, of the animals, insects, things that you see a lot, and maybe they have a message for you that you're not paying attention to. So I want you to tap into that because there is a message from the spirit realm, and the animals, they love you. And you might be one of the people that do totems, and you know who your totem, or you might know your spiritual animal. Sometimes I feel like it changes. Sometimes you might have more than one. So pay attention to that. And it says, don't just think about it, do it. So I feel like there's a message coming in, and I feel like it has to do with nature. It's more of nature based, or nature is trying to tell you in which direction to go. So I don't know if you're a person who takes hikes, because I'm hearing hiking, camping. Me, I take walks and I go to the trees. So you might be a tree lover like me. But there is a message outside of your home. It's not inside your home. They're telling you to get outside, get out the house. Okay, simplify your life, and the answers you seek will appear. And so to me, that's the same thing, because taking a walk is very simple for some people if you have the ability. If you don't have the ability, I understand that. But it's take a walk, get outside your house, see what you see in your surroundings, and see how it speaks to you, because I feel like this is more of Mother Nature coming in than anything. And it says you are being guided by unseen forces. Have faith, all is well. I mean, I love it when the cards is just very straightforward, because like I said, I'm a very straightforward person. So it's like boom, like you've been getting a message. Even this week, maybe you're thinking about it right now as we speak. You know what? The birds do keep chirping when I come outside. They keep coming to me. I've noticed, like me, this year, I've had a lot of blue jays and a lot of cardinals around, where last year you could see the cardinals every now and then and they would come out, but the blue jays were very rare. Where I live at right now, blue jays were very rare to see. It's like once in a blue moon. I'm seeing so many this year, so I know that they're definitely talking to me. But for you, what is that? It could be ants, it could be insects, it could be telling you, it could be warning you, it could be giving you something positive, but they are speaking to you. Again, you could be in Wicca, you could be, even my voice just changed. I don't know if y'all heard that, but something just came through with my voice. That was interesting. Okay, so it says you are a being of the universe. Feel the connection. You are never alone. Okay, so I don't know how loud I can be with this. I don't want to scream, even though I'm being loud on purpose right now. But you are being guided and you are being spoken to specifically by nature, by specifically leave your house and look around yourself. Even if you stand outside on your porch or your front door, go out your apartment, go downstairs, sit on the stoop, or walk down a block or the avenue because you might live in an apartment, there's something that you are missing. There's something's talking to you. It could be a pigeon. It could be, like I said, it could be the worms on the floor. I actually look at the worms every time it rains. I used to put them back in the grass, but then I said to myself, I'm kind of messing up with the evolution of things because the birds get it, this, that, and third. So sometimes if I'm moved to help and put them back in the grass, I will. But if not, I just leave them and I just be like, okay, because the real order of things is there somebody's food as well too, right? So just things like that, like just things that you may be looking. Don't look for big signs. We're not looking for the sun to come down and tap your hand. We're not saying that. But as far as just looking at the nature that's around you, and I feel like once you connect with it, the message will come in. Whatever it is that they're trying to tell you. It could be your grandmother's favorite bird, because I'm hearing that. It could be a loved one's pet. And then it could, again, be your spirit guide, and it's guiding you on a path that you may bump into somebody that you, maybe the person you're supposed to meet, your love, because you're watching a bird and you following it. Or, it could be a cat, because sometimes the cats come to you. But there's definitely something in nature that needs your attention. And go touch a tree, go take a walk, get outside. That's what I'm saying to you. Get outside, because this is definitely a message, and they want to give it to you and they want to share it with you, and it may be today and it may be this week, but pay attention. Pay attention. Again, I'm gonna say it again. Pay attention. So if you want to read it with me, you can tap in by emailing me at themoonfirelounge@gmail.com. And again, I'm not answering anything but reading stuff, so anything else will not be responded to. But I want to say thank you for tuning in to the Moonfire Lounge, where your spirit meets his flame.